I'm going to give you some clues to give you an idea of the location I am today. Hello to you. Welcome to About Town on City TV. My name is Caleb Kudah. So here are the clues. I'm not far from the Paloma Junction. That is on the Ring Road Central. Now, if you don't know the Paloma Hotel, you know the Ring Road, and then you know also the, say, the President's Residence. So if you come about 500 meters, okay, that's one big clue for you. And then also, I'm not too far from the NPP head office. Just behind that, not too far from that, just about 2 junctions. Do you get it now? It's not too clear. Okay, how about the Asylum Down roundabout? It's getting home now, right? Good. So this is a major drain that connects from Nima through the Ring Road roundabout all the way to Circle. Okay, now if you look here, no, before I go on, let me describe the feeling like. It's quite windy here and you can feel the water moving. Now I'm told this used to be a river, so you're hearing the sound of it is quite massive. I'm told it used to be a very tiny little river. These days is quite a nasty scene to observe. Where I'm standing now, I can see diapers and there are evidences of human, excreta here. So I feel like throwing up. It's a nauseous vibe right here. You see all kinds of things, plastic waste, organic waste in here. Last time I came here, I saw little children. They were, crossing from the bank of that to the other side. Some were defecating in here. Others were literally playing in this mess. So now let me take you around. If you look this way, you see some iron rods poking out of the drain in a very dangerous manner. It means that if anyone, falls on this, there could be a disaster, right? But that only tells you that the concrete slab, that's where the concrete slab used to be, that one coming all the way here, and this was the bank of it. And now if you look at these concretes you're observing, these are not just concrete slabs, because where you see more granite, am I saying granite? More chippings in that concrete, that is the concrete slab. If you go beyond that and you see these ones, you see that the chippings these are bigger, so gravels, sort of, right? And now that is the foundation of someone's house. It has been swept clean, swept and destroyed. So if you look at that, let me just demonstrate that for you to see clearly. I'm saying, for example, if you look at the granites, the chippings in this one, they are finer and there are iron rods over there. These were what used to be the concrete slabs. So if you turn this way, for example, you can tell where the boundary was, okay? That's a concrete slab, okay? Now from this side, so just about that, almost about 100 meters if I'm not mistaken. Admittedly, my calculation in meters is quite poor, but this is quite a distance, okay? All of this side is gone. And that means that all the homes that were here are also gone. Now, this wooden structure you're seeing here and what the building next, if you go there, this used to be a very thriving sort of chop bar. I've eaten here before, countless times actually. Their meals were good, they had varieties and they were quite affordable. I'm told they packed out in January this year. I'm not sure if it's as a result of, I'm feeling very nauseous. I'm not sure if it's as a result of the rains and its impact over the years, but I have no one over there to talk to. But let's come this way. This is someone's toilet, okay? And then they connect the pipes here, all right? It's quite a dire situation. Now, we are here hoping that authorities at Garrett, Forgive me, I've forgotten the full meaning. But they're into drains, and they're building drains. Last time at an editors forum, I asked them whether or not this particular drain is part of their projects and the reservoirs they said they were going to build. I didn't get a response whether or not this is part of their plans and whether they've budgeted for this. But obviously, what you are seeing is that bad. Okay, this is a wall to someone's house. Yeah? So the concrete slab, this side is gone off, and then the walls to the house are actually also gone. Okay, if you look beyond the concrete slab over there, you find some homes, and you see that side has been relatively spared. Okay, and yeah, it's quite let me just focus on telling you what I'm seeing. So the content of the water is putrid. The water is not clear, it's not pure, it looks putrid. It's a mixture of all kinds of things coming all the way from Nima through Kokomlemle, and then doing beneath the bridge that is on the Ring Road Central. You often find people defecating underneath that, and so behind Paloma, and then all this is coming this way. If you look across, there's a squad of young people who do spraying vehicles over there, and there are some wooden structures there. Now, if you see that painted building, it's yellow. Yeah, that's where actually fellowship until the last couple of weeks, I think 3 weeks ago. So we're building our church up Asylum Down, and then the landlord here graciously gave us that land. We built it, and for about a year or two, we've been fellowshipping here. Now we've relocated. So I know this place quite well. But the focus is this drain and the impact it's having on the people who live here. You can tell that the content, it's not just flooding on. It's coming with everything. So look this way. Just look this way. So, and then come back a bit. So imagine you're home. It's hot like it is now, and you decide to come out and sit under this mango tree, and then you're taking some rest. You are reading a book or something. If you're here and you take a look at the right hand side, that's what you're going to be seeing. Okay, so assuming I'm sitting on a chair here, I'm reading my favorite book, I look this way, and the concrete slab has gone. All that rubbish, all that refuse in the drains, everything is coming, assuming it's raining. Everything is coming towards me, into my compound, into my home. Now you see the debris here, the rubbles, right? All the concrete here has been eating up so badly. And then if you come this way too, I mean, it's going to see, so you want to come to this side of the mango tree. This side too is gone, all right? This side too is gone. And I kid you not, kids defecate in here. They play in this because they are kids. And this is the environment they have been born into. So they play here. And then you look at that. Let me just take a tour again. Let me take a walk along this side, right? And then you follow me. Just come along. So you can tell that these are walls of people's homes. And these are probably ceilings. These are plywood used for ceilings typically. These are this is some young girl's slipper. Oh Lord, it's going in down. So let me just step away. Okay, these are what is this? Maybe curtains, yeah. And then you see it goes on and on and on. This is a massive problem, right? And it requires massive budget from the Ministry of Finance if something has to be done, and it will be done very well. So you can see there's a Nika there. A mailing company, a mailing something. So over here, there's some junkies there, they smoke, and I'm not about going in there. So let me bring you back. If you said back, Kusro, you are right. So let's go this way. And let me see if I can find someone to talk to. Right? You got to be careful because there are all kinds of spiky stuff in there that could hurt you. Okay, so people have things on the dry line. It gives us some hope that we can meet someone over there. But you can tell that people are rebuilding their walls, which means that the floods go beyond this entire compound to even pull down what is already here. Now that's serious. And believe me, if we took 16 steps from here, you see this wall, it's freshly built. It means that the rains have done a lot of damage to this. Now if you took 16 steps over there, you see that gate there? there's a street there, and when you get on that street, you will never know there's a situation like this over here. So outside, everything looks pristine, everything looks okay, until then you take a bit of a few steps in here, and then you know that there is trouble. Okay, so let me knock on doors. Let me try and look for someone to talk to and get. Hi, good day.
Okay.
Please, how are you?
I'm fine.
I want to have a chat with you. It's okay.
I told you I was going to eat and take my medication.
Please give me a few minutes, okay? She's unwell. She's not too well. She's not too well. I'm sorry. Please, what's your name?
Faustina.
Faustina, okay. What do you do for a living?
I'm home.
You're a retiree?
Yes.
How old are you?
I'm 68. I'll be
Okay.
69 in November.
Right. So, it's been raining lately.
Yeah.
So, how early did you live here? How many years ago since you moved in here?
I came here in 83.
1983.
Yes.
So, you've been living here since 1983.
83, yeah.
So, back then, what was the situation here? How was living here like and everything?
It was heaven on earth because we're not facing any problem. We had flowers all over the house. The whole house was cemented. Until 95 when we had the first floods.
Right.
That destroyed our things. But after the 95 one, there wasn't any other disaster until 2015,
Okay.
after 20 years.
Right.
Then from then on, any rains that come disturb us.
Whether it's massive generally or it's just slight showers.
Yeah, anytime. You see, they came and constructed this wall in 2016, October.
Okay.
But
Who?
after the first rains, that was when the Mahama government was about to leave office.
Okay.
But just after that, the walls fell after the very first rain.
Wow.
So from then, anytime it rains and the gutter gets full, it spills over and it floods this house.
You mean the house floods?
Yes, yes, yes. And it floods. That's why I had to raise this.
You've done this.
Yeah.
Has it helped in any way?
It still comes.
Does it fill this place?
Yes, it does. And even enters our rooms. But the one that fell 3 weeks ago was the one that caused the devastation because the wall between my neighbors and I fell.
I've seen they've tried to rebuild it. But
Yeah,
it
they are
was-
not.
totally
It fell and broke my structure, 2 bedrooms. So the water was gushing in. The little girl and I were inside. And it was up to our thigh in the room. All my things got destroyed. You can see my living room furniture is still here because I'd not been able to repair, get the place in order. So that's it. That's the situation in which we are. So many of my things got spoiled.
What do people put into this drain that you're aware of?
Oh,
What do you
it's
see?
rubbish. You can see sometimes, even after the rains, you see diapers with toilet and all other things in the house.
In your
That way-
compound?
Yes, here. After the rains subside, you see all those things here, and we had to clean them.
How long does it take to do that cleaning?
Ooh, it depends. A week or more, depending on the amount of rubbish.
I see you have a mango tree there.
Yes.
You have an avocado. You have greenery over here. And you're really hoping to enjoy your pension.
But unfortunately, that's not the situation. Anytime the clouds form, then my heart starts beating because I'm scared of what will happen next. Anytime I see clouds around here, then I'm in trouble. because I wouldn't know how I'll pass the end. Unfortunately, if the rain falls at night these days, like the one that destroyed this place, it started around 12.
By which time
midnight.
you were fast asleep? Or you're saying the showers alone woke you up? Because where I am, when it rains, like I try to open my windows, and the breeze that comes in is, and it's sweet. Exactly, and I sleep so well. Like sometimes I get to work late.
It doesn't happen here. Anytime it's about to rain, I'm scared of the aftermath.
And this started in the 1980s, and then after 20 years, there was
1995.
1995.
Yes.
Wow, that's a few years after I was born.
Then after that, it waited till 2015 before we had a massive one.
I'm sure you move around the city every now and again.
Oh, yes.
What is changing across the board for which you're sure that the introduction of those elements and the absence of those in the 80s is why we are seeing this kind of flooding and the impact it's having on?
Number one, the population. Right. Then number two, people dump their rubbish in the water, in the drains. Right. Unfortunately, so this particular place, all the broken slabs are in the drains right now with a lot of sand. Even if they cannot reconstruct the gutter immediately, the slabs should be removed.
Out of it.
So
and the silt's taken off.
Yes. Then the water will have its way to go instead of spilling over to our homes.
Okay. So that's number 3. Number 4.
No.
It must be reconstructed. Number 4, maintenance, right? You don't want to talk to me, shall we? I just want to say thank you. But what did you do? What did you do for a living before your pension?
I was an accountant.
Where?
Johnson Works.
Where's that? I don't know. What
AC Johnson.
What do they produce?
It's an American firm.
Okay.
They produce liquid soap, sparkle, detergents. Okay. So but it's from America. Yeah.
Are you going to move? Are you contemplating moving? Is it possible? Can you move?
How do I move? Where is the means? I don't even have the means to move. Otherwise, why would I be going through all this trauma? I don't have the means. I don't.
You are not well.
I'm not. And I'm sure it's due to the fatigue. We had to be cleaning the place for the past 3 weeks.
And Ghana Meteo says we should expect some more rains.
Now that they're now constructing this, I don't expect what happened from the back.
So it means that water was coming in from the front and the back.
Yes.
And also because everywhere is concrete as well, there's no percolation.
No. And you see that half of the water, it came with full force that it had to, you see the whole place. It had been cemented beautifully, even where those grains are.
Yeah. It was all cemented.
Beautifully. And now look at it. The floods even took our septic tank, the bigger one, away.
You are kidding?
Yes. There's a bigger one. They call this the chamber.
Right.
And now it's the chamber that is acting as the bed.
Wow.
Yes.
So like everything inside gone?
Yes. And even under the mango tree. It was a recent flood that dug all this place.
That. And where does this lead to, by the way?
Wait,
the drain?
To Odo. Odo.
And
yeah.
I guess it's choked as you go.
Yes.
During the dry season, it's such a nasty spectacle because then the water is not flowing as it's doing.
The stench is unbearable.
And all the kinds of things are going in there.
Yeah. The stench is unbearable.
Do you think that if we have storm drains that are
covered,
not open,
our problem will be solved forever and ever? It will be solved once and for all. Nobody will have access to the drains to be dumping all manner of things.
So there's this project, it's called Greater Accra Resilience something drains put together as Garrett.
Okay.
They get funding from World Bank.
Okay.
They say they are putting their designs and all of that together. When they get approval and all of that, they are going to fix some major drains in Accra that connect, water bodies from the mountain tops down this side. If this drain is not part, if let's say it's not part, and say Alajo or Door, all of that, and this one is not part, what would you say to those who are in charge, who are behind the thinking and the brainstorming?
They should take us into consideration. Please. The suffering is too much. We had a building here, 2 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, toilet. It's gone.
Can we go there?
It's gone. It's gone. It's no more there.
You're saying
where the green, the rubbish. 2 bedrooms, kitchen, bathroom, and toilet. It's gone.
Gone.
It's gone. It's gone.
How many houses were along the stretch that have been pulled down by the flood?
Our house is only 1, 2, and that one.
Okay. Along that side, would you know?
No, you have to talk to them there.
Auntie Faustina, thank you.
You're welcome.
For talking to us. I hope something.
As for this, a radio station came some time back. We spoke, not more. You know, when this thing happened and we dried our mattress, someone stole it.
You were kidding.
Our things were stolen. Plastic stools that we left here were stolen.
Tell me you're kidding me.
How can I kid you?
You mean you were drying your mattress after it was
this
wet?
thing happened to us and we brought our things
very
out.
Recently?
The recent one.
And they stole the mattress?
They stole the mattress.
So where do you lay your head now?
Oh, but
I mean,
we manage, yeah.
You have a daughter there. Can I talk to you? Hi, come. You don't want to? I would have loved to have a chat with you, but...
So that's it. Something has to be done.
Something has to be done.
I learned this drain. It takes water from the mountains. So they cannot leave this one out.
Right.
They cannot.
One time, I shared a picture of this place on social media, and someone came to say he grew up in this neighborhood, and it used to be a very clean river.
Very.
Tell me about it. What's
People
the name
were
of
coming
this
to this house to take pictures because my husband planted flowers all over the place.
It's a riverside house.
I tell you. And now look at the mess.
And people say
it's a new thing I did because this has fallen. I want to raise this place again, so we had to. You can see.
It's new.
It's very new. It was done a week ago.
Oh Lord! I'm told they used to fish in this.
Yeah, people do. That was then, not way now. Back. Way back.
Now it's a dead mess.
And if it's not raining, you can't stand the stench. You'll be in your bedroom and the stench is so...
So how do you cope?
What else can I do?
Oh my God.
What else can I do?
This is not cool.
You'll be buying tons and tons of air freshener.
Oh, Charlie. I'm sorry. I hope something gets done for you as soon as possible.
I pray so. I pray so.
And I'm sure officials at the Ministry of Works and Housing, you know about this already. This is a reminder for you.
2015 rains.
Yeah. June in particular.
June rains. I wrote a letter. I wrote letters. I took one to AMA, the head office. I left one with the boss, and I made them sign my copy for me. I took another one to local government. I took one to NADMO, and I do them by myself. And there was a fourth place, the city engineers or something, Accra Drains, wherever, Department of the AMA at Kaneshi. I distributed letters to all. In fact, it was after I sent the letters that they came to our rescue and did this. Formerly, it was slopey. It wasn't straight. So they constructed those straight ones there. You can see the slopes.
Exactly.
Formerly, it was slopes both ways. So they came and constructed it. But just after the first rains, it started falling here and here till now.
Auntie Faustina is appealing to the central government, the state agencies responsible, Works and Housing, Hydro, Garrett, all the state agencies responsible to come to their rescue. If you look at this side, right, You can tell it's caving in just as this side has done. Already, we understand like a whole septic tank has been carried away by the floods, and then also a 2-bedroom house with a kitchen and a hall and toilet is all gone. What is left to happen if nothing is done to arrest the situation and create a more flood resilient area is that much of this place is going to cave in. Hopefully, we don't wait for that to happen. My name is Caleb Kudah. Thank you for watching this episode of About Town on City TV. Keep watching City TV.